Hey team, in this video I'm going to walk you through 3 key things that you need to know to have success with your Facebook advertising in 2020. Hey team, welcome back to another video. I cannot believe I'm creating a video about the year 2020. 2019 has just absolutely flown by. Facebook ads have gone through some enormous changes and it's been such a great year for me and the team. You know, we've become a Facebook official marketing partner for both technical services and advertising services, for managed services. We've launched the Funnel Academy program and are now helping hundreds of business owners implement successful Facebook ads and their own funnels. It's just been an incredible year and we have learned so much about what works and what doesn't work on Facebook and in Facebook ads. And I want to take some of the things that I know are going to work into 2020 and share them with you in this video today. Now we have 3 key things that I want you to really focus on, think about and implement when you start advertising on Facebook in 2020. Number 1 is that brand is becoming more important than ever. Back in the day on Facebook, you used to be able to just stick up an ad with an offer, send it out to an audience, and that would be great. You would hopefully get leads and you'd hopefully get sales coming in, and it'd be nice and relatively cheap. But 2 things are happening. 1, consumers are becoming more informed, and 2, consumers are starting to dislike advertisers more than ever. You know, in a study by eMarketer, it showed that only 10% of people don't find digital ads annoying. People do not like ads. Think about your own consumer behavior. Before you watched this video, you probably had an ad appear and you probably clicked on skip the ad because you don't want that ad interrupting you. So as we go and we start advertising on Facebook, we need to understand that people don't want to see our ads in the first place. And when people do see our ads, what they want is to be able to see that this advertiser is a trustworthy person, is someone that they can, trust, and they've got authority and they're going to help us get from A to B. And if you just stick up an ad offering, 10% off, 20% off, any sort of offer, but that person goes onto your Facebook page and you're not producing any type of content, what does that say about your brand? Or maybe your logo on your Facebook page or the cover image on your Facebook page is badly designed. Maybe it's not the right size. What does that say about your brand? These are the questions and the things that are making subtle differences between not seeing success and seeing success. And I think in 2019, this was definitely exaggerated, I would say, and accelerated based on the trust word that, the problems that Facebook have had with trust. People now need more than ever to trust you before they ever buy from you, and trust you before they even click on your ads, even sign up for something for free. And so you as a business owner, as a marketer, need to understand branding is more important than ever. So I want you to think about your branding. Is your brand guidelines the same? Are your fonts, are your colors all the same? Does everything look nice? And are you producing content that shows that you're an authority, shows you to be trustworthy, that allows the consumer to see your face, to see what you sound like, what you say? All of these things make a massive difference, and going into 2020 become more and more important. Second of all, we are talking all about omnipresence. Now, what do I mean when I talk about omnipresence? Well, it's essentially the idea that we are showing up everywhere. We want, and don't get this wrong with people getting annoyed with us, because people do not get annoyed at this as much as you think that they might. But we want to be appearing everywhere for our consumers. When somebody maybe types in something on Google, they then click on a blog post of ours, let's say. They then go to our website, they take a look at something, then they go back to Facebook and we follow them around with an advert. So they then click on the advert, they then click on buy a product, they go to the add to cart, checkout, they get distracted, so they leave our website. They then go back to Instagram, they get a retargeting ad that says, hey, I noticed that you wanted to add to cart, but you didn't actually buy. Do you want to come back and buy? Don't forget, we've got free shipping. So they come back and they eventually buy from us. So there's all these different touch points. They say that you need 7 touch points before someone will buy from you. Well, omnipresence. We can use Facebook advertising to achieve omnipresence, to get all of those touch points by using what I like to call micro retargeting. On Facebook, we can target people that have been on our website, that are on our mailing list, that have engaged with us on Instagram, engaged with us on Facebook, watched our videos. We've got all these amazing opportunities to retarget people based on their interactions with us and our brand. And it's becoming more and more important for us to be able to micro-target people specifically based on their interaction with us. So rather than just targeting everyone that's been on our website, we want to target people specifically based on they have added to cart but they haven't purchased, or they viewed a product but they didn't add to cart, or they read one of our blogs but they never viewed a product. And look at all these different touch points that these people have in our business and micro retarget them to try and get them to take the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. Because people are busy. You know, if somebody adds your product to a cart but doesn't buy, that doesn't mean they're not interested in your product or service. It might mean they couldn't find their card. They might have been distracted. They might have been, their kid might have started crying. And so using these retargeting ads, using language specific to the action that they took to remind them, to pique their interest again and bring them back is so, so important. And I just can't exaggerate enough how important it is for you to start building your audiences, building your mailing list, building the number of people watching your videos, visiting your website, adding your products to the cart. We need to continue to build these as much as we can and use retargeting ads to nurture people through the process until they part ways with their money in return for your product or services. And number 3 is understanding the importance and the concept of the funnel. Facebook ads are just one tiny little part in an overarching funnel when somebody comes to buy from you. A funnel is essentially the steps that people take from going from stranger to becoming a customer of yours. Facebook ads are really just the first part, getting someone to not know who you are to take that initial action. And yes, we can then use retargeting ads to nurture that people, but it's down to you as a business owner, as a marketer, to understand how this all works and plays part together. Because you might get super cheap clicks, you might get super cheap leads, but if those people aren't turning into customers at a profit, then your funnel isn't working. It's not that Facebook ads isn't working, it's that your funnel as a whole isn't working. I actually made a video, I'll put the link up here, on what to do when your Facebook ads aren't working, and I explain this concept of the funnel in more depth there. But it's so important for you to understand the funnel, because let's say that you get somebody that's buying your product, but it's costing you £20 to get somebody to buy your product in advertising spend. Let's say that your product or the cart value on average for somebody buying from you is £20. It means you're breaking even there on your advertising spend. So rather than trying to just get your Facebook ads down to maybe £10 per purchase, we can also look at the lifetime value of the customer. Can we improve the value of the customer from £20 to £50? And therefore we're making way more money. So it's understanding the lifetime value of the customer, understanding the cost per lead, understanding the cost per click, understanding all of these different costs so that we can look at our advertising and the funnel as a whole to see, is our funnel working? Rather than just, is our ads working? So I want you to think about these numbers. How can you improve the lifetime value of the customer? How can you get your customers to buy more from you? Can you increase the quantity that people buy from you? Can you increase the price of your products or services? How can we just make more money from the customers that we're already getting? Now, those are my 3 principal things that you really need to understand and think about as you start advertising in 2020. If you'd like to learn more about the technical elements of Facebook ads and some of the technical changes that are happening with Facebook, such as campaign budget optimization, then I advise that you check out myfunnelacademy.com. It's my membership program that's teaching business owners, small and large, how to set up their ads, get support setting up their ads, get support and help setting up their funnels so that they can run ads, send people through their funnels, and ultimately make a ton of profit at the end. Automating the lead generation, automating their sales generation as well. So in the Funnel Academy, we talk about all the updates that are happening. I share all the updates. Being a Facebook marketing partner, we get the latest updates from Facebook as soon as they're released, and I share them with my academy. Now you can join that for free, get a 7-day free trial at myfunnelacademy.com. I'll put the link below as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope 2019 has been a great year for you, 2020 even better, and maybe if you're watching this video in 2020, I hope 2020 is doing great things for you. I enjoyed making this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.